Today is about spinal flow. So it's about getting energy moving through the spine. If anything comes up for you, please come into child's pose. This is also to move the lymphatics. However, there'll be some spaces that it's a stronger practice. So just feel your way in and please soften it if you need to. Take your peppermint if the nausea rises. For some of you though, it'll feel really good in your body. It'll help your body to feel grounded and strong and supple. We'll begin in a wide child's pose. So you can take your knees really wide. And seat back. Rock out the hips slightly. And then if your baby's really big, you can bring your forearms to the ground and relax your head. If you're feeling good, you can walk your palms forward and bring your chest down to the ground. And take some long, deep, full breaths there. Listen to the space between the shoulder blades, noticing how much tension you are holding or not around the neck. Invite ease into the breath and soften around the hip creases. Gently bring yourself to presence, as always, through the breath. Focus solely and completely for the next minute on your breath in and out. Begin to lengthen through your exhales, inviting light into the body with each inhale breath and releasing tension through your exhale breath. Relax your palms. Drop your inner gaze into prana, that is the heart center. Take 5 more breaths here, slow and long if you can. Final long exhale breath. Walking your hands back, bring your knees together and sit on the heels. If you have swelling in the legs, take your blanket or a scatter cushion and bring it between the calves and the heels to take the pressure out of the calves. This is if you're having swelling in the legs. Place your hands on your thighs. Again, close your eyes for a moment and just listen to cerebrospinal flow through the spine. Unlocking the shoulders, unlocking the chest area, and creating space. Inhale, sweep your arms up, touch the palms together. Exhale, take your left arm underneath your right, wrap, twist, and press the palms together. Inhale, look up, lift the elbows. Exhale, squeeze the elbows together and spread the shoulder blades as you round forward. Inhale, lift your hips, lift the elbows. Exhale, open your arms, squeeze between the shoulder blades, draw the shoulder blades down and sit down on your heels once again. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, right arm underneath the left, wrap and twist. Inhale, lift the elbows, open the chest. Exhale, curl around your baby, spread between the shoulder blades, keep the palate wide. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the elbows, rise. Exhale, release the arms, squeeze between the shoulder blades and slowly bring the hips down. Pause for a full broad breath, hands to the thighs. We'll do that all over again. Find your rhythm. Inhale, reach your prayer to the sky. Exhale, left arm underneath the right, wrap and twist. Inhale, lift the elbows, squeeze them together, lift the gaze. Exhale, curl around your baby, drop the chin. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the elbows. Exhale, open the arms, bring the shoulder blades together and draw the wings down as you release your hips to the ground or to the heels. Inhale, reach both palms high. Exhale, right arm underneath the left, wrap, twist, lift the elbows. Inhale, lift the gaze, take it back. Exhale, curl forward. Inhale, lift your hips, lift your elbows. Exhale, separate the arms, draw the shoulder blades together and slowly bring the elbows down as you bring your hips to heels. Once again, relax your palms onto your thighs and notice the space around the shoulders. If there's a lot of tension in any areas, feel into that. And affirm that by the end of the class, you'll have released tension. Inhale, reach both palms high. Exhale, take your palms to the ground, coming onto all fours. Inhale, pull the heels of your hands and your knees towards each other, tractioning towards each other as you lift your gaze, lift your tail. Exhale, push into the shins, push into the palms, slowly articulate through the spine into your cat. Cascade the head. 2 more, inhale. Traction palms and knees towards each other as you reach through the chest. Exhale, pressure into the ground with shins and palms as you press up between the shoulder blades. Once more. Coming to neutral spine now. Extend your left leg back, turn the toes down towards the ground, and then try and get your hips level. This activates the deep transverse core. If you feel able to, reach your right palm forward and hold 2 breaths. Take a steady gaze down towards your left thumb, fold it there. Right palm comes to the ground. Inhale, bend your knee, look up with the left leg. Exhale, bring that left knee towards your shoulder and look down. Inhale, tiger, look up. Exhale, knee swings out, look down. If these are too intense for you, bring both knees to the ground, continue cat and cow. Once more, inhale. Exhale, left knee to shoulder, look down. Inhale, come onto all fours, neutral spine, pause. Activation of deep trance again. Shift your weight slightly into the left side, reach your right leg back. Now from here, anchor firmly into the right palm, left arm reaches forward, take 2 deep breaths. Try not to skew the right hip up too much. Keep the heads of the hips solid. Both palms come down to the ground. Inhale, tiger, look up, bend the right knee. Exhale, round slightly, bring the right knee towards shoulder. Skip these if it's too much. You'll be in cat and cow instead. Inhaling and exhale. Once more, inhale, tiger. Exhale, right knee to shoulder. Both knees come down to the ground. Separate the knees wider. Walk your palms forward, fingertips rotate outwards slightly, press into the palms And slowly draw your chest down towards the ground for melting heart. If melting heart creates undue pressure on the cervical spine, that is your neck, you'll move back into child's pose. Let's take another 3 breaths here. Slide your palms back, remembering we're creating space between the shoulder blades and around the rib basket. Really important in pregnancy. Tuck your toes under, scoop baby up, and press back to a downward facing dog. Now this dog is going to be slightly different than other dogs that you may have done. Step your feet as wide as your mat. Grip the outer edges of your mat with your knuckles to the ground and hold your mat tight. Bend your knees by pressing up onto the balls of the feet. Bend the knees, bring baby between your thighs. Pull the mat away. Look up and then pulse the chest down 3 times. Down, slightly up, and down, getting deep into the shoulders. It's quite a powerful shape. So be mindful of how deep you want to go. Final pulse down of the chest. Hold here. Now from here, keep pressing the palms, holding the mat strongly with the palms, and drop the knees slightly, then lift. Bring the knees down towards the ground and lift. One more time, knees pulse down and lift. Place your hands back on the mat, down dog position. Move your feet slightly closer together. One deep breath in your downward facing dog. Could have taken a bit of effort to achieve a tiger dog. You can always soften it out if you need to. Gently bring your knees down to the ground. Cat and cow 2 cycles. Inhale as you look up, really feeling the space between the shoulder blades. Take your time as you press up between the shoulder blades. Bring your elbows down to the ground, cross your wrists and touch your shoulders with your wrists. Interlace your palms. Tuck your toes, press firmly onto the forearms, lift the knees. Keep the knees bent if you need to for your dolphin. Your head should be relaxed and your shoulders back from the elbows. If you can, straighten the legs, roll the heels towards the ground. 2 more deep breaths in your dolphin. Gently come onto the knees. Keep your toes tucked under, walk your palms back. And from here, sit down on the heels. Bring your palms together. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands to the hips, chin stays to chest. Spinal movements now. If you wish, squeeze between the shoulder blades, hips forward, chin down, shoulders back. Inhale, neutral spine, reach your palms high. Exhale, hands to heart as you sit down onto the heels. Inhale, reach your palms high, unflip your right toes, step your left foot forward. Keep square with the hips, squeeze the inner thighs, engage the right glute. Inhale to your fingertips. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach both palms high. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach both palms high. Tuck your right toes under if your knee allows. Exhale, open twist to the left. Place your right palm outside your left knee and push. Lift up through the spine. Baby faces more or less forward, but find the swivel through the left shoulder blade back and down. Working deeper into the spinals now. This could constrict the breath slightly. 2 options available here. Inhale, reach both arms high. Exhale, right hand to the hip and lean back slightly, looking over the right shoulder. Or reach your right palm to your right heel if you're confident and take it a little bit deeper. Keep your belly broad and firm foundation of right palm on heel. Push away from your waist or your heel. Inhale, reach both palms high. Exhale, heel toe the left foot to the outer edge of the mat. Place your right palm on the ground, opposite the left foot, and reach your left arm high. Notice how you're moving each direction through the rib basket, continuously bringing space between the shoulder blades today. Beautiful. Now, for those of you that are confident, you don't have to do this. You can just come into rocking low lunges. If you're feeling good today, tuck your right toes under, pick your knee up, spin all your toes to the left side. This means you fall onto the outer edge of the right foot. Push the hips forward with the hip floating in the sky, in the air, and then reach your left arm up, look back towards your thumb for a strong opening. You don't have to do this. You can do rocking lunges instead. Strong right leg. You're on the outer edge and the leg is powerful. One more breath. And gently bring your knee down to ground and pause in the low lunge. Heel toe your left foot towards the midline of the mat. Tuck your right toes under. As you lift the knee, spin the right heel to ground. Place your left forearm on your thigh. Set your firm foundation. 3 sweeps of the right arm for lymphatic movement. Be intentional, draw back and down strongly so that you're teasing out the tissues through the shoulders, the scapula, the ribs. And then we'll complete with our next stretch. Half bind your right arm behind you and relax your head down, ear towards the shoulder. Beautiful. Place both palms to the ground. Gently bring your right knee to earth. Come onto all fours. And move through fluid cat and cow. This could be rolling out the hips as well. Just feel good while you do this. Noticing how the body feels when it goes through some of those stronger movement patterns. Beautiful. Taking it back into a downward facing dog for 3 breaths. If you're not into a dog today and you need to conserve energy, go into child's pose. Otherwise, 3 breaths, downward facing dog. Neck relaxed. Beautiful. So good. Gently bring your knees back down to the ground. Cat and cow once again. Remember, use a bit of traction. Pull the palms and knees towards each other as you engage through the front body to lift. Exhale, round strongly. Once more. Dolphin again. 2 options. If you need to conserve energy, child's pose. Otherwise, let's find the foundation for dolphin, interlacing the palms, placing forearms to ground, tucking your toes, scooping up between the shoulder blades, lift the knees, and find a strong dolphin. If you're not into your dolphin today, you'll be in child's pose. You're listening to your body. Figuring out where you're at. Looks beautiful on a curve. Great strength in the shoulders. Nice broad width, Sarah. Beautiful. Dolphin is wonderful for releasing the round ligaments and helping baby position for birth. And very gently, keeping the toes tucked under, bring your knees down to the ground. Walk your hands back, sit down on your heels. Beautiful. Ustrasana. Inhale, reach your palms high as you lift your hips. Exhale, hands to the hips, chin down. You can stay neutral or you can lift through the front body slightly. Inhale, reach both palms high. Exhale, sit for a moment. Keep the toes tucked under. Now really working through twists with the spine. Inhale, reach both palms high and flip the left toes. Step the right foot forward. This takes so much control and strength. It's very good training for your posture. Deep breath in as you reach for the sky. Exhale, tighten that left glute. Open twist to the right. Inhale, reach both palms high. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale, deepening the twist. Reach both palms high. Exhale, open twist to the right. Place the left palm outside the rim of the right knee. Press, lengthen through the spine, and open through this twist. Inhale, reach both palms high. If you are able, tuck your left toes under once again. Place your left palm either on your hip line, slight open back bend, or hand to heel, deeper back bend. I'm giving options depending on where your body is feeling today and how you're doing. Press away and gently bring that left palm down to the ground, heel toe the right foot out to make space for baby. Reach your right palm high, you're in an easy twist. Two choices. You can place both hands to the ground and rock out your lunge if you want a deeper twisting sensation in the body. Anchor the left palm firmly, tuck the left toes under, pick the knee up. Swing your toes to the right side, facing the right side, long edge of your mat. Then press the hips forward, left hip floats. Reach your right palm up and C-curve the body slightly, giving an open stretch through the right side. It takes strength, so only do this if you're feeling into that strength today. Gently bring both palms down. Beautiful peri, release the left knee. Heel toe the right foot into the midline of the mat. Set the foundation for warrior two by spinning the left heel. Right forearm to your thigh. And 3 lymphatic sweeps. Take your time. If you catch a wobble, just think about your feet. Peri, do you want to sweep your arm in front first, overhead, bend the elbow slightly, and back and down? This will give you a different sensation through the ribs. So swing the left arm forward in front of your face, halo it around the head, and then bend the elbow slightly and bring it back and down. Beautiful. Half bind your left arm behind you and drape your head over your right shoulder. Breathe into the left neckline. Beautiful. Please place both palms onto the ground. Gently bring knee down to ground, followed by the right. And big rolling hip rolls, cat cow. Do what feels good in your body right now. Either child's pose or melting heart, you choose. So you can open the knees a bit wider, you can either take it back to a gentle child's pose, or you can stretch the mid back again with a melting heart by walking the hands forward, keeping the hips high over the knees, and then gently drawing the chest down. Walk your palms back and you're on all fours once again. Lengthen your left leg back. Inhale, sweep that right arm across face side, forward overhead, and then back and down. Bending the elbows, spreading the fingers, and then switch sides. Left knee and palm to the ground, elongate the right leg, and take it through the other way. Do this a few more times, side to side, taking your time and inviting space with breath. Beautiful. Please come back onto all fours, bring your knees quite close together, tuck your toes under, walk your palms back and sit down on the heels. Press both palms together for prayer in front of the chest. Lift the elbows, bring a bit of pressure to the palms, drop the shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift the knees. Again, you can stay neutral or take it into a very gentle back bend. Listen to the belly. If there's a dinosaur back popping, don't go there. Inhale, neutral spine. Unflip the right toes. Step the left foot forward. If you need, place both palms on the ground. Otherwise, keep your hands in prayer and bring your hips down and rock them back. Do that several times. And now allow gravity to draw the hips down. If you have pubic symphysis pain, don't go too deep. Reach both palms high if you feel settled, strong, and aligned. Otherwise, you are so welcome to have your hands to the ground. Bring your palms back to your heart center. Shift the weight of the hips back to square. Place your left knee next to your right, tuck your toes under and sit down on your heels. That movement without your hands on the ground of lifting the hips and placing one foot in front and then back is really good for conditioning the muscles around the waistline as well, just making sure that the psoas stay strong. Lift the hips, press the palms firmly. Option to take it into a very gentle back bend. You absolutely don't have to. Unflip the left toes as you bring your spine to neutral. Step your right foot forward. And that's the little bit of trickiness. Beautiful control. Pressing the hips backwards and forwards now. Rocking lunges. Remember, you can have the hands to the ground if you need. If your left knee is sore, a cushion or blanket or towel underneath that knee can be helpful. Now release down into the low lunge. Pause a moment. And you may choose to place hands to ground or reach both palms high. If you reach both palms high, focus your attention into that left side of the body. Gently bring both palms back to heart center, hips back. Right knee follows through, next to the left. Sit down on your heels, no need to tuck the toes. Relax your palms onto your thighs and take a moment. So Erica, with any swelling in the lower extremities, some of these movements might feel quite challenging, but they'll be really good for bringing the flow into the body where you need it, and also for releasing where baby's creating a lot of pressure. Reach both palms high, inhale. Exhale, both hands come down to the mat. Now, I'm going to give an option for super strong yogis, and that is to stay on the tops of your feet for an arrow dog. Most of us are going to tuck our toes under, lift the knees, go back to dog. For those of you that enjoy a toe stretch, keep the tops of the feet with the nail beds on the ground, scoop baby into the spine, then lift the knees, and you're on the tops of the toes for a good ballerina toe stretch. And then you'll either bring the knees back down to the ground to unflip the toes or just carefully step the feet back onto the earth. Again, I'm just giving options for people in their body in different places. Beautiful. Step your feet quite close together, keep the toes tucked. Gently bring the knees down to the ground. Sit down on your heels once again. Beautiful. Reach both palms high, inhale, echoing how we began. This time take your right arm underneath your left, wrap and twist. Inhalation, lift the elbows off the chest. Exhale, curl around your baby. This time as you inhale, lift the hips, lift the elbows, and flip the right toes. Step the left foot forward. If you wish, deepen the hips and spend a moment here, still with eagle arms, lifting the elbows, opening the front body. If that's too much for you, undo the eagle arms or keep the hips high. Breathe joy into the heart. Release the arms, cactus them, open the heart vibrant and wide. Hands come to the earth. Tuck the right toes under and set your foundation for warrior one as you rotate the right toes out slightly. Left foot slightly to the left side of your mat. Phoenix wings to flight 3 times. Inhale. Exhaling, taking it back and down. 2 more breaths. Take that breath right to the edges of your skin. After your final flight, place your left forearm on your left thigh. Open the right hip slightly and reach your right arm up and over. Keep anchoring through the outer rim of the right foot and spin your ribs towards the sky, top ribs. Place both palms down to the ground or onto your left shin. Please may I remind you to go and purchase blocks if the ground feels far away, because the blocks will give you stability and shape in your practice and actually allow you to go deeper. Beautiful. Please gently release your right knee to the ground. Take your right palm and slide it 1 hand space beyond the right shoulder and gently guide your left leg back. Place the left foot on the ground and reach your left arm up to the sky. Make a choice. Stay or float your left leg parallel to the ground for deep transverse muscle activation. If you feel wobbly, keep your left foot on the ground. You're looking really strong today, Sarah. I can see that your mind and body are going into sync for this birth. It's amazing to see. Optional, catch your left foot and bow your body, completely optional. Just be mindful for you, Maxine. Know that you're very flexible. You don't want to overstretch. Gently come onto all fours, both hands to the mat. Fluid serpentine movements through the spine in rolling cat and cow. Remember, if you've been off your mat for quite some time, this class is going to be a challenge. Take the challenge where your body is happy to go, but also take rest when you need to or adjust your poses. Bringing your knees together or close-ish, tuck your toes under, walk your hands back, and gently sit down on your heels. Uttanasana variations. Inhale, reach both palms high. Exhale, this time left arm underneath the right, wrap, eagle arms. Inhale, lift the elbows, lift the gaze. Exhale, curl around your baby. Inhale, lift the hips, rise. And flip the left toes. Step your right foot forward. If you need to release the arms, you do. Otherwise, keep the arms as they are and rock backwards and forwards. We are really inviting the iliopsoas to work today because they're constantly having to make adjustments to keep your body and posture in alignment so that you're not falling over. Gently deepen the hips down, reach the elbows high. You could keep the hips high as well. It's your choice. Unravel the arms, breathe space into the front body, cactus the arms. And bring your hands down to ground. Take a moment to relax the shoulders and the neck. Warrior one foundation, tuck the left toes under. You might need to heel toe the right foot out slightly. Once you trace an outline of feet to earth and you feel solid, phoenix wings to flight, 3 flights. Beautiful. After your 3rd flight, place your right forearm on your thigh, reach the left arm up, and feel space through the left ribs. Drop your gaze, place your left palm on the ground, and see if you can straighten your right leg. If the ground's too far, right hand to shin, spine long. If you're feeling good, maybe on the inside of that right thigh, as you find lots of beautiful depth and space in the body. Gently bring that left knee down to ground. First of all, place the left palm, spread the fingers and anchor. Then gently guide that right leg back. You might choose to find that deep transverse activation by keeping the right foot on the ground, or you might choose to challenge yourself more by bringing that right leg parallel to the earth. Again, right foot can come to ground, or option, reach for your foot and bow your body. Gently come onto all fours and roll it all out in rolling cat and cow. Relaxing your head and neck, allowing the movements to become very languid. The body exploring the space you've created. Let's take 5 breaths of rest in child's pose. Completely relax into your body. Soften into the breath. Gently come onto all fours. Close your eyes in neutral and connect with your heart. How do you feel? Where has your internal dialogue been? Do you feel empowered? Or are you sending messages of not good enough, long way to go? Change those messages to self and explore the sensation of groundedness, peace, and ability in trusting your body. Slide your left shin forward and you're in a pigeon shape on the left side. Tuck the right toes under, slide the ball of the foot back with an engaged right leg. Then pulsate the hips a few times, down towards the ground, elevate, engage the muscles, down, and do that a couple of times to help release the piriformis into that right side, left side, and then gently bring that right leg down. Many of us may choose to go into a sleeping pigeon straight away. Some of us may be feeling the freedom of the spine through that sequencing. If that is your case, you might choose to reach for your right foot and bring that heel towards you. Maybe there's a mermaid for you today, in which case you'll slip the right big toe into the crook of the elbow, say hello next to your ear with your right palm, reach the left palm up and touch fingers. These are just options, that's all. Let's join our friends in the sleeping pigeon for the next 3 or 4 breaths. Relaxing the ribs and shoulders and jaw. If there is tension in the body, breathe it out in a voice, getting it out of the throat. Our practice of Mahamudra, quite important in pregnancy, important at any stage in life actually, but I find that in pregnancy it can help to release blockages in the throat chakra, walking your palms back, roll onto your left hip, and slide your right leg forward slightly or out to the side, left foot on the inner right thigh. Mahamudra is the pulsation and re-energizing of the thyroid gland, which is a master gland in maintaining a pregnancy. Interlace your palms, reach the interlace up to the sky, inhale, open the throat. Exhale, place your left palm on your shin or your toes, reach your right palm over the left, and then round the spine and tuck your chin strongly. Stay here for another inhale and exhale breath. Feel a hissing sound through your throat. Interlace your palms. Inhale, reach the interlace to the sky. Unlock the throat as you look up. Exhale, once again, left palm on shin or toes, right hand over. Inhale here. Exhale, chin locks to chest. And round the spine hugely. Take another breath here through your exhale. Another inhale and exhale breath. Right between the shoulder blades. We'll do that all over once more. Interlace the palms. Inhale, release, open the throat, invite the light into the throat area. Exhale, palm over toes or shin, left first, right next. Inhale deeply, chin towards chest. Exhale, press out through the shoulder blades, strongly engage the right leg. Another breath, hear the hiss through the throat. Inhale, interlace your palms. Sweep the interlace to the sky. Swing the arms back. Place them on the ground behind you. Push into the palms, lift the chest, and then tilt your chin up. Close your eyes and feel as though you are breathing brilliant white light around the throat and into the thyroid gland. Gently walk your palms forward slightly, bring the spine to neutral, hands lightly on the legs, spine long. 3 breaths of meditation with your eyes closed and your body soft. Let's take the pigeon to the right. Unravel your legs as best you can, bringing the right leg into the pigeon, left leg out behind you. Press into your palms, tuck the left toes under, elongate the leg and pick the left knee up. Pulse, hips forward, roll onto the left ball of the foot, strong engaged leg as you bring the hips down. So you'll actually, if you're doing this correctly, feel some of the opening of the fascia through the hips. And finally, release that left thigh down. Some may want to move directly into sleeping pigeon. If you're working with your pigeon variations, pick your left foot up, bring that heel towards you. Maybe there's a mermaid today. Beautiful, Lizzie. Should feel good in your spine. Nice, Ira. And then gently releasing down. Sophia, I can feel that it was good in your quad. And then onto the forearms. Joining our friends. Just a few more breaths. Walking your palms back, gently roll onto your right hip. Bring that left leg out to the side. Mahamudra. Interlace your palms, engage the left leg. Sweep the interlace to the sky, open the throat. Exhale, right palm onto the right, left shin or toes, left hand on top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chin strongly to chest, press out between the shoulder blades, keep gripping the shin or the toes. Another deep breath, ujjayi, feel it in the throat. Interlace the palms. Inhale, breathe light into the notch in the throat. Exhale, right palm first, followed by the left. Inhale, stretch long, chin to chest. Exhale, curl around baby slightly, round between the shoulder blades. Active pose for another inhale and exhale breath. Interlace your palms. Inhale, flip the interlace to the sky. Lift the chest, lift the heart. Exhale, Mahamudra. Mudra is the chin to the chest. Listen to the sound of the breath through the throat. Interlace your palms, inhale. Feel light all around the throat. Release the palms back. Lean back into the palms. Press the heart open. Option to gently tilt your head back or strongly tilt your head back as you continue to breathe light into the throat for another 2 breaths. Beautiful. Gently coming to center, neutral spine. Arms relaxed on the legs. Soft breath. Beautiful. We're going to complete with a meditation today that can take you into some slightly uncomfortable places, but important places to clear the way for birth. So please make yourself comfortable on your cushions, on your bed, on your couch, anywhere. The point is just to get comfortable. Side lying or propping up cushions, lying on your back. I'm going to give you a minute to get completely comfortable wherever you choose to take your shavasana. We'll take a few moments to come into the breath. And just a quick word while you're settling. This meditation is a good one to come to when we are triggered into negative programming or unloving thoughts towards self. And sometimes it happens without us even realizing that it's happening. And when I say negative thoughts towards self, worries, anxieties, self-doubt, too much information from a whole lot of different sources that are creating conflict in your mind-body complex. Breathe in and slow down your body through the breath. You might want to take a deep inhale for 4 counts and a long exhale for 4 counts. Continue to focus on counting your inhale in for 4 to 8 counts and counting your exhale out for the same count. Focusing completely on the breathing in and out will begin to bring you out of your mind programs and in your full presence of breath. This is called the now presence. The goal here is getting you out of your mind program and into your presence. Please continue for another minute to count your breath in and count your breath out. Please know that when you apply to your breath, the mind has to release, and we can then have space to reprogram negative patterning. Because as you move into the breath, you become the observer of your full present consciousness. Another 5 breaths in and out. Please bring to mind something that has been concerning you over the last weeks. Maybe something that you need to forgive yourself for or accept. Whatever it is that is arising for you, perhaps invocate with I forgive myself or I accept whatever it is that you need to. Perhaps say that to yourself 3 times, working with the breathing if you feel that you're losing the now moment. You're choosing the thing that you feel is most pressing for you, the thing that you want to release. Examples would be lack of self-love or acceptance, lack of personal power, fear or limitation. People that could be dominating or sucking your life force out from you within the family group or the work group. Consciousness of lack, that might be self-identity or lack of trust in God or goodness, self-doubts or worries. Keep clarifying what is most pressing to release, and again 3 times. I forgive myself, or I accept and release whatever experience you need to. This is called reprogramming. And now we can replace all thoughts and affirm, I am the power, master, and cause of my emotions and mental state. I clear the way for this baby to come through without the karmic patterning that I bring with me. I am the power, master, and cause of my emotions and mental state. I clear the way, I clear the path, I open the way for my baby. I am the power, master, and cause of my emotions and mental state. I clear the path and open the way for my baby. We are whole, we are love, we walk in the light. Namaste, my friends.